It was a year ago today, the media was reeling over the election of Donald Trump to the presidency of the United States. Among the shock and awe was an admission by many that the media had gotten it wrong. We thought it would be a good time to look back at what we called the big miss.
I am officially running for President of the United States.
The big miss started from day one.
I think this is Donald Trump's biggest day, and he will be ignored from henceforth. Actually, I hope he will.
Never before have so many in the media worked so hard to convince the public that a candidate couldn't and shouldn't win.
And we better be ready for the fact that he might be leading the Republican ticket next.
I know you don't believe that, but I want to go on.
It was not close. It was over tonight. Very clear result. Hillary won big time. It was a shutout.
Going into election night, the poll analyst site 538 showed Hillary Clinton with a 71% chance of winning. Slate.com was off by more than 500,000 votes in Florida alone and incorrectly predicted Clinton would win the Sunshine State. At 9:18 p.m., the Detroit Free Press incorrectly called Michigan for Hillary Clinton. In the end, Trump won the state and the election, all forcing a massive media mea culpa in the reality hangover the morning after.
We were wrong, okay? The entire punditry industry, the entire polling industry, the entire analyst industry, and I want to use this opportunity to take my fair share of the blame. We were wrong.
How do you explain to them that maybe we didn't see what was going on around us in front of our nose?
I say we didn't see what was going around us in front of our nose.
Frank Sesno teaches ethics and journalism to students at George Washington University.
I say that the story that took place, and this is to the lesson, this is also the lesson of journalism, that the story of the year, in my view, is the story out there in America that neither the media nor the political ruling class saw, heard, got, or suspected.
In the end, Trump was elected in spite of much of the media being against him, partly perhaps because of it.
See the dishonest people back there, the media, the totally dishonest. They are so dishonest.
It became a rallying cry among his supporters.
Time now for Media Buzz.
Howard Kurtz is a media critic and host of Media Buzz on Fox News.
This was the worst election for the media in my professional lifetime, and I don't think it's the kind of thing where a month or two from now we all just move on. There is a fundamental level of distrust toward the press, a lot of it from the right, but some of it toward the left, which didn't like the way that we collectively covered Hillary Clinton.
The big miss may reflect growing global skepticism of information provided by once trusted institutions.
The Leave campaign have won, and we're
like we saw after the wrong predictions about the UK vote to exit from the European Union or Brexit.
The punditry, the prediction, the polls all came up woefully short in this campaign. We don't do better next time, the remaining credibility that the news business has is going to shrink even further.
So how are we doing a year later? Seems the big miss keeps on rolling, as in just this week there was the koi fish controversy. The media seemed to hyperventilate as they showed video of President Trump supposedly impatiently dumping a whole box of fish food into the pond at the Attkisson Palace in Japan. In fact, the whole video revealed that President Trump merely had followed the lead of his host, Japan's prime minister, who had dumped all of his food into the pond first. PolitiFact reported the media just got it wrong.